Hi beauties, it's Anastasia here walking in the forest and talking about feminine energy and fighting off mosquitoes. Nature is an amazing way to recharge. Amazing way to recharge. Recharge your feminine energy. Breathe in the air, get some vitamin D. Walk, get the blood going, get the flow of life going. So today we are talking about feminine power number 2. I decided I'm gonna numerically assign a number to each power because there are gonna be so many. They're pretty limitless too. Sorry, I just have to listen for the wildlife. Okay, just a squirrel. Yeah, because there are going to be so many, it's going to be kind of cool to see how many can we get, how many can we talk about. So yeah, today I'm almost feeling like a little nervous to talk about that one because I feel like it's going to stir a lot of things up. It's going to rock the boat and it's going to be very uncomfortable. For some, maybe for others, it will be completely embraced and, received. So, yeah. But here we go. I'm going to talk about the power that I feel like is one of the biggest. I mean, they all kind of feel big, but this is one is so big. The power of weakness, right? And before you guys throw tomatoes at me or the eggs or whatever people throw, I don't know. I just want to explain, right, the power of weakness and how it works. And, well, first of all, we were already given the power of weakness at birth. We already physically weaker and just, not as physically capable as men, just by nature already. So, and if we're honest with ourselves, right, we feel so tired and so drained now that we've taken on the role of, being half of the provider, maybe sometimes even the provider. And then we come home, and to be honest, right, it's still kind of on us to, to cook and clean and take care of the children. So anyways, so the power of weakness is when we realize that we're not the doer, we're the receiver. And we lean back and receive and basically allowing this power, allowing us to sit in this power and not do certain things, right? For example, actually, the coolest example is from real life. Oh my God, there's a deer sitting in front of me, so maybe I'll approach, maybe it will still be there. I'll show you. Oh, he's so pretty. Or she. So yeah, this is a cool example from real life. This guy is either a coach or psychologist. I think he's a psychologist. But his wife, he tells the stories of his wife on Instagram, and it's like the most uplifting, hilarious. I love his wife. Never saw her. I've never met her or anything, but she is the coolest chick. I want her to be my best friend. She's that cool. So anyway, so this is the example of the power being weak. Oh no, he's gone. Aw. He's so pretty. He runs like a dog. Interesting. He's over there. I don't know if you can see him. He's down the road. Okay, well, anyways. So, Okay, so they were going through some tough times, right, economically. And his wife, literally, physically and energetically, she sat on the couch and she's like, I don't know, you figure it out. Don't know, not doing anything. She didn't go into the mode of doer, so that's kind of key. So at first he said himself, he recognized, he was like, I was so upset and I was just so like, how dare she? And he was just throwing a fit and he was not happy. He was not pleased, okay, at all. She stood in her power. She was like, I don't know, you figure it out. So slowly but surely, he started recording videos on Instagram and talking about, psychology and everything. And what she did is that she started helping him because she saw that was his, that was his mission, that was his fire. So she started helping him, record the videos, holding the camera or whatever it is, just being a helper in what he was already doing. So that she did. Supported his mission fully, but she completely, fully let him figure it out. So now, years later, he's a famous guy on Instagram, making all kinds of money. He's talking about her all the time because she's an example of that woman that is not going to take a man's job from him. She's going to let him do it, and she's going to let him figure it out. So now he's buying her everything, he's buying her real estate, he's buying her this and that, and he's just a simple guy. If you look at him, he's like just a regular guy. But she is cool, right? Like, she is, whew. So do you think for her leaning into the power of weakness, do you think that was easy for her? Do you really think that sitting on the couch and being in need and struggling financially, do you think that was easy? It takes a really, really strong woman to be that weak, to be that weak, that you're so weak that you cannot take the reins from the masculine. You let the masculine do what God intended them to do. So you have to be actually really, really strong to not go into the masculine. But once you're in the feminine, be really, really weak. And that's your power. If she would have taken the reins from him and she would have done whatever the business, he would never have achieved the success he achieved today. And guess who he attributes that success to? Completely to her. Completely and utterly to her. Now she's spoiled, rotten. She has everything she wants. And when he tells her, why don't you go and buy something? She's like, I don't know, I don't need it, or whatever. Like, she's not even taking advantage of the situation. She doesn't care. But what a wise woman. And when I listen to him, I'm learning from them every day, especially from her, because I think she's an example of a feminine woman who knows her power, who knows she's so strong, and she knows when to be weak and when to be strong. So I hope this clarifies. And basically the power of weakness is not, this is how it sum up this up. The power of weakness is not robbing our masculine of their opportunity to become victors. don't rob them of that opportunity. It's a beautiful opportunity, and that road is not going to be easy. Nope. It might take years, it might take a long time, but seeing, you know, that mission of the masculine and that power in them and assisting them in that power is amazing. Is an amazing feminine tool and power. So, and this is a big example, right? But a simplest example can be not lifting heavy things and letting, maybe if you don't have the masculine too close to you, maybe letting a neighbor help you, or a friend, or asking for help because you're weak. You can't do a lot of things. You need help. So when I go to grocery stores or I need something, I mean, I ask for help, honestly. One time, I have so many examples that. But anyways, one day I went to the grocery store and I was just feeling feeling myself, and I was getting groceries, and I was struggling because I didn't bring the cart, and I was like too lazy to go to bring a cart. So I was holding all those groceries, and one of the gentlemen at the store, he was like, "Oh my God, let me help you. Do you need a cart? What do you need?" And I said, "Yes, please." And he was so happy. He went and got the whole cart, and he's like, "Here," and he helped me, and he was just so happy to help. And I thanked him, and I was so happy. I was just so happy being helped. It's crazy. It was the nicest exchange of energy. It was really, really nice. Then I had a friend who helped me with some home improvement. Like, had to install a couple of things, and he wouldn't accept the money. He wouldn't let me I don't know, give him a gift card. I don't know. He just wouldn't let me do anything for him because of that. But he insisted on helping me, and I just saw how he simply wanted to be of service. That's all he wanted, because there was nothing, there was no like sexual thing about it. There was nothing like that. I'm not saying he didn't find me attractive. Maybe he did. I don't know, and it doesn't really matter. But I'm just saying that he just wanted to be of service, and I just let him, and it felt so good to be taken care of. So, anyways, the power of feminine, the power of weakness is one of the greatest powers, and it is the power that gives masculine a chance to become victors, so we can admire them for the victors that they become, for the battles they won, for the projects they achieved, for the goals that they achieved, for beautiful buildings that they built. If you don't know the story of Taj Mahal, that's what happened. He wanted to impress his wife, or his woman, I don't know exactly, but that's why the Taj Mahal was built, for her. She was the inspiration. So now we go to India, right? People go to India and see Taj Mahal. And who was the one inspired all that? It was a feminine essence woman. So, yeah, ladies, let me know what you think, and I hope you have a great one.